everybody's Gojifan 2014, and today is going to be my very own movie review of Batman Begins. And as you can see in the background, there is the famous Batman signal, and yes, and let's begin. Oh, Jesus. Well, that scared me because one of my things dropped. So, let's get on with the review. So, I really like how the director of this film, Christopher Nolan, really portrayed all of the events in this movie. I really liked it, and one thing that bothers me is that the movie was a little bit slow at some times. Because, you have the beginning, which was and then you got the middle, which was better, then the end, which was awesome. So it was slow. It's like a whole build up to the action and stuff. And the movie at some points is very slow and it just gets boring at some points. But that's not saying that it's bad. That's not bad. It's still a good movie. I'm just saying, by the way, guys, this is in my very own opinion. This is not a true fact or anything like that, because, come on. I mean, really. So, some parts in the movie are just very slow. I'm just oh my god. Can we get to the action? That is what I was here for. But it is a little bit slow, I admit. It is a little bit slow. Now, on to our next subject of the movie, which is the cinematography. The cinematography in this movie is, oh my god, it's pretty great. It's pretty great with all the city and stuff like that, all the background lights, and the techniques that Christopher Nolan revealed that he used is that he in the film with the city and stuff, he made it really big with all the scale, made it huge in scale, and that's what I really liked. And also, the other techniques that he also used in this movie is that most of this movie, when he's in Gotham, is basically it's nighttime. It's just nighttime and dark, and then when it blends in with the colors of the city, it just looks like a real city. Well, not really, it just looks like a dark city, and I just love the cinematography. It's great. Christopher Nolan did a good job in the cinematography. Cinematography, he did a really good job on making the city really big and big scale and stuff, because that's what you want to do. And the cities in all three of the Batman movies, the city is big in scale, and that's what I really liked. Especially, I really like how he did it in this movie, especially. With all the cinematography techniques that Christopher Nolan has done, it has created a dark tone for this movie, and that's what Batman is all about. He is dark. That's how I always imagined Batman to be, since this movie, I wanted it to be dark, and it is dark, and it's dark how it's supposed to be, because Batman is basically the Dark Knight. I mean, it says in the title, so yeah. With all these techniques, it creates a certain tone and stuff, with all the city setting, scale, and all that stuff. It creates a dark tone for this movie, and that's what I really like. The script. The script for this movie is pretty good. I mean, it's not the best script ever. I'm not saying it's a bad script. I'd say an average script. The characters are cool. I like the characters. Yeah, the script was okay. The dialogue was kind of interesting, and I thought the plot was pretty cool. I like the big twist in the movie, which I will not say yet, but I will say later on in this video. I like the good twist. I didn't expect it when I was first watching this movie. I really didn't expect it, so that's what I really like. So, the dialogue in this movie it's okay. It's interesting. Some parts of the dialogue, they don't try as hard but it's still some pretty good dialogue, and the characters with their arc and stuff, that's pretty cool. They have some nice, interesting arc, especially Bruce Wayne and his butler and stuff like that. So I really like that. So the script is pretty good. It's pretty good. Good job on the script, Christopher Nolan. The editing. So the editing in this movie is, well, I like that. I like the editing because I know there's some CGI in this movie, but I couldn't tell which parts was CGI. I couldn't tell if that was CGI or that was CGI. I couldn't tell because they fit in with the partial and realistic effects so well that I can't tell which is CGI. I can't tell if that's CGI, that's CGI. If anything is CGI, I can't tell because if it's in real with the particle effects, it fits in really well. And I know there was some CGI, but I can't tell which is CGI, because it blends in with the partial effects so much, and that's what you want to do when you're making a movie. So, and there are some movies that are guilty that they've done a terrible job at that. But I'll do a review of those movies later on. So, yeah, I like the ending. The editors, they did a good job. I bet they probably pointed out a few mistakes and they fixed it, and then boom, here you go. So the editing, they did a really good job on the editing. They did a really, really good job on the editing. Also, with the editing, the scenes in the movie, they flow really smoothly. They're not choppy. But at some parts of the movie, they're tiny bit choppy. Tiny bit choppy. But it's not choppy like Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Not that choppy, but it's tiny bit choppy. But then the rest of the film, the scenes go smoothly. So yeah. And also the lighting in this movie, oh my god, did they do a good job on the lighting. They did a really, really good job, especially since most of the movie takes place at nighttime. So they did a really, really good job on that, and the lighting effects, it was pretty good. They got some pretty good lights, and yeah. So let's go on to our next topic, which is the action. What were you thinking when you made the action, Christopher Nolan? When you're watching the action in this movie, you have literally no idea what's going on. I mean, I would show you a scene to prove what I'm saying, but I don't want to get my video blocked worldwide, because that has happened about 20 times now, because I've actually made about 2 Batman Begins movie reviews, and they have been blocked worldwide. So, yeah. So, I don't want to get another video copyrighted and blocked all over the world. I don't want that to happen again, because now my account is in bad standing. So I'm not gonna show that clip. So the bad standing is gonna go. My YouTube channel is gonna go back to good standing on December 29th. So yeah. So I'm not gonna show the clip, but the action, there are some pretty good action scenes. That's because they're not hand-to-hand combat. I'm talking about the action is terrible when it's hand-to-hand combat, where they're going to each other. It's terrible. Then every other action scene is awesome, but the hand-to-hand combat is terrible. He probably just rushed through all the hand-to-hand combat stuff But one thing, like the action and stuff, the hand-to-hand combat is terrible, but then the other action is pretty good. Because the other action, that's pretty, like, you're engaged in it, and then there's, like, explosions and stuff like that. But the hand-to-hand combat is terrible. Like, you have no idea what is going on. It's, like, random stuff. Like, you like, on one scene, when I was watching the movie earlier today, my brain went, my brain went just like this. So, for our next topic, it is going to be the costume design. Oh my god, is the costume design in this movie so good. I love the costume design. The costume design is outstanding, especially Batman. Batman's suit looks amazing. Because before, like in the 80s and 90s, like when Batman was wearing his suit, he couldn't even turn his neck around. He had to turn his whole body. Like, let's say I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Then someone was like, oh, hi Batman. He had to go like this every time. He had to turn his whole body. But in this, he could actually turn his head. Because before he had to like turn his whole body around like he was a freaking tank or something. I mean, like I love the costume design. And the costume design looks so awesome, and Batman, he just looks better than before. And this goes for all of the Batman movies that Christopher Nolan has directed. The Batman suit looks, oh my god, it just looks the best. And also like the ninjas and stuff in this movie, their costume design, okay, it looks pretty cool, I guess. But Batman is the best costume design of all of these, so the costume design is outstanding. I love the costume design. The soundtrack. So, the score and soundtrack. The score and soundtrack is pretty good. It was very suspenseful and amusing, and I liked it. And it blended in with all like the scenes and stuff, and it was used the right amount of times at the perfect times. And the music is it just gets your blood pumping and stuff, like because of like the suspense and amusement. Like the soundtrack is pretty cool, and it wasn't overused or underused. It was used the correct amount of times. So the soundtrack is pretty good. So yeah. Now it is that time for the review to end with my final verdict of this movie. So my final verdict of this movie would be a 7.5 out of 10. Well, guys, you enjoyed the Batman Begins movie review. Leave a comment in the section below if there's any more movies that you would want me to review. And of course, subscribe and smash that like button. Bye! See you next time.